Today I have something special for you guys. Today we are actually going to do a month-end review. I started streaming about a week ago consistently now. Crazy because it already feels like it's been like a month or so. And you know what they say, if you don't study history, you're doomed to repeat it. So we're going to look at what I've been doing from the last half of the month. And we're going to do this again every month. But let's start off with this. Like, this is the first kickoff, guys. This is for anyone that's curious and wants to be a streamer as well and be a content creator. Well, I'm sharing my experience, my journey of how things are going right now, right? So let's just get started into it. This is what we're going over. We're going over the views, stats, some stats, and misspelled states, videos, our niche, my niche, and then looking at our peers as well as final reviews, right? So just to give you guys some context, I stream 1 hour Monday to Friday, 5:30-ish p.m. to 6:30-ish p.m. EST, right? New York time. That's usually why I stream in, right? That's my window. Like literally right after work, I stream for an hour. Okay, and this is what I do. I have streamed in the past before with other things, but right now my real main focus right now is Tekken, fighting games. I fell in love with it. I think it's so cool. There's so much to offer, and I just want to be a part of that community, and that's where I decided to go in, right? So here's an overview of my streaming chat, or my I keep thinking states, my stats for the last month. All right, you can see that we started about midway through January, coming back from the holidays and everything, and yeah, you can see that we have our viewers up. Everything's up. Everything's on the up and up, brother, with 3 subs. Big money. We'll save that at the end when we actually talk about finances, okay? When we do some pocket watching. But right now, I have been posting videos. I try to post almost every day after stream, like some stream highlights, maybe something specific. That's what I try to do right now, right? And then, yeah, so my channel views, you can see 16,703 views. Okay, so we have 16,000 views, and most of these are coming from my shorts, right? And I'm sitting at 58 subs right now from the past month. Since I started posting consistently, there are a lot of shorts, 1 long video a day. It's what I try to aim for. But yeah, as you can see right there, things are on up and up. And there's like, you might notice like there's a big bump here, and then suddenly it crashes, and then it goes back up. And there's a reason why. I want to share that with you guys in a bit here. So let's first look over our shorts. The shorts I've been uploading, okay, they are kind of doing well. Like, I personally think they're doing pretty well. Coming from someone who had 0 viewers or 0 views on any video, this is kind of a big deal for me. As you can see, it's over 900%. Some would say maybe over 9,000. And so these are going well. And the shorts are converting. They are putting me some subs and stuff. But again, there's that dip there. All right, we'll get into it in a second. Actually, right now, my bad. We're going to get into this dip right now. The reason why it flops so hard is because I tried doing some shortcuts and I use Opus clips. Some of you guys might know it's basically an AI clip editing tool, not clip editor, but auto clipper tool for streamers, YouTubers, content creators. I saw one of the ads and I decided to give it a shot. At first, it was doing meh. It was doing okay. I think YouTube kind of gave it a kickoff. My shorts a kickoff just to make me feel good. And it suddenly crashed right after that. And that is because all these clips are Garbino. They're terrible. They're trash. They're not great. They're not good, right? They're terrible. That's all I can say. They are terrible. I wouldn't use these guys for anything, for maybe IRL streams, but not for gaming. They don't understand context. They get Tekken and Street Fighter mixed up. And you can probably already see some of these, you can't even see the full screen. You don't know what's going on, right? If I had a sick match and I posted and then it caught that and posted it, you would not know. You would not see it, right? Because you wouldn't see half the freaking screen. And the ones are here that's more better laid out, these ones right here, I went in and edited myself, and that was taking so long to do, right? That was taking forever because the tools aren't there and they're not great. So even the ones I've edited myself here that has a better layout, it's still missing quite a bit. Doesn't have that personal touch. And I think people can feel that. And here, just expand on that point, I got comments like this on TikTok, on YouTube, right? Where bro gave us 5% of the screen. No clue what happened. Which is, yeah, true. I just put into the thing and forgot about it. And you can see I've suffered because of it. So all 3 of these clips down here are all AI generated. And you can't see what's going on. and you can barely know the context of the joke, or you don't know the punchline of the joke. Do I have to pay for more than half the screen? Like, these aren't the things that are not working. And yeah, even down to the title, like the titles are AI generated. They're not great. They miss the context. They miss a lot of things. And I don't recommend it. I found out other ways to actually edit faster than AI, actually. And actually higher quality too. And you can do the same. So I'll talk more about that in a bit. But right here, you can see it just tanks. It just tanks. And I know for a fact in my heart of hearts, if I continue down this path, I would just have 0 views. It wouldn't work at all, right? So let's talk about that. What did I do to bring the views up, right? To bring back what was going on within just a few days, right? It was on a steady decline, and then I noticed I got those comments. I was reading them, and I was sitting at 851 views for that day. That's where my bottom was, right? Then I started making my own clips. I started using Premiere Pro. I started using After Effects. I made some templates for myself. I learned some ways and tools within the software to actually speed things along, right? To make things very quickly. And I make it quicker than the actual AI thing, which is pretty cool in my opinion. I learned a new skill, and that's a pretty big dub for me. So within a day, 851 straight to 3,000. And these are my own clips that I started making. This is my own template, my own like little font and subtitle caption I made, and that has a better layout and things I saw on other shorts and other like Twitch streamers used, right? So here you can see big bump off rip. Okay, so it speaks for itself. The setting, the numbers speak for itself. Okay. Next is our long form. Does it convert? Are the shorts converting to long form? Is it helping me out? Is it going well? Right. So right here is last month. I've been getting some views. I got a huge bump right here. Is when I started viewing. You can see it follows the consistency of it, where I was getting a lot more views here. It kind of follows along with the shorts. So I don't know what the full connection is there yet, but I feel like they're converting. I feel like people are checking out the channel and seeing what's up, right? Yeah, my views are up. Definitely not as high as the shorts, right? But this is expected because these long form, they're more about flair than flash, right? You're there for attention. Like you're gonna be there for like 5-10 plus minutes, right? Versus a 30-second to 1 hour, 1 minute punchline joke, right? Or whatever clip you see. Okay. So right now my impressions are good, and my click-through rate is 1%. So my click-through rate, my thumbnailing, I know, and my titling are not the best. My clickbaiting skills are not there yet. But average duration about 5 minutes. I think that's pretty good. I post between 10 to 20-minute videos on my long form, so I will take that. That's pretty good, I think. I don't know what the exact math, but I think that's pretty good. But the main thing is I definitely need to get better at thumbnailing and titling. TikTok. All right, I've been also posting on TikTok, just like YouTube Shorts and YouTube. Those are my two main. I want to focus on two really, which is YouTube and TikTok. And yeah, TikTok's been doing okay. It's not on my forefront of my mind because I feel like TikTok has a different type of audience, right? But it is helping, right? The views are going up, and I don't know how to link TikTok to my streams or anything, but I haven't seen any big swings. I haven't seen anything else or viewer increase on my live streams, because at the end of the day, I want to increase my live stream viewership, right? Or at the mid funnel, I want to increase my YouTube long form viewership, right? Because right now the shorts everything's up here, but I have to optimize down so then it gets to where I want to be. And I want to bring up the fact where I got a comment and I got -1 comment one day. It's like someone came in and deleted someone else's comment, which I thought is crazy, because if you commented, then delete your comment, it should just even out to 0. But it just deleted someone else's comment. I don't know how that worked. Were they too embarrassed to be on my thing? And I also got my first violation on TikTok for this clip here, right? Not this one specifically, but I have something similar where he admitted to smoking crack. This is the mayor of Toronto way back in the years, right? And here's a preview of that one.
It says that I wanted to eat her pussy, and I said that in my life tour I would never do that. I'm happily married. I've got more than enough to eat at home.
Crazy. crazy that our mayor said that. I got more than eat at home. And the other one I pulled up on TikTok was, that was my first violation. So lesson learned, maybe I should avoid the political stuff because they're definitely going to take me down. They gave me one freebie, but I definitely don't want to try to trifle with it. You know what I mean? Okay, and now here is the big money question. You've been streaming for a week. How much money you got? How much gula? What can you buy? Okay? So, this is the money. I have not made any money. Zero. Because, at least through YouTube, I have not made any money. Because of this, right? I don't have 500 subscribers. I haven't hit the eligibility to actually monetize on YouTube. So I made zero on YouTube. But Twitch, on the other end, with 1.5 average viewers, which I peaked at 4.5 one day. I know, impressive. Sit down. All right. So, did I make enough money to buy Roger Dubious Excalibur Knights of the Round Table third? Which is limited edition with only 28 pieces, which is valued at $544,000 and $652. I said dollars twice. Can I afford something like this? Yes, I can. Which is insane. I have made so much money just streaming for a week, and yet you can too. All right. With the total payout from my Twitch payout so far, also the rest of the money being covered by the bank, I could afford the watch. Okay, with my $4.05, which is, you can see as the breakdown there, from $3.75 from mostly being primed, and then 60 cents from a paid sub, and then some 30 cents from the ad money. Right. So what's next? I want to talk about my peers. Okay, who else is in the office with me when I clock in on the daily? Because it's important to look around, right? You can't just be following your own thing. You have to be aspired to inspire, right? So I'm looking around my peers. These are some of the names I actually looked into to see what they're doing well, what I could improve on, what kind of notes can I take, what kind of inspiration can I take from these other channels. But the main thing that I really took away from the whole thing is better thumbnailing, different approaches, which analysis, which requires some tournament knowledge, better editing I could be at, right? Definitely better topics. Some people are writing the trend a lot better than others, and some streamers are just really funny. So those are the things that I really noticed, and some of them took the community route, which is they garnered a lot of followers and viewers just by talking to other people, other peers, or even just having community battles, people that would fight games in their own lobby, kind of like Hungry Box in a way. Here are some big dogs that I thought they did really well. These are the two main inspirations for me right now, and I want to do a special one. Shout outs to Jumpy. So this is someone that popped up my YouTube browser, and I checked her out. Someone that I'm going to look to as well as inspiration, because she is killing it. She makes this YouTube channel, which is basically her fighting game journal. But yeah, she has a lot of viewers as well, like 156. That is a lot. That's top 1% shit, right? On Twitch or even any live stream, I imagine. And then we have the big dog. My Maximilian Dude, the king of all fighting game channels, all right? This guy's been in the game. This guy is there. I can't do the type of content he does. I try looking and try to learn what he does and what he can, like what he does and stuff like that. Try to learn of what, and you might ask yourself, all right, Wilson, if you can't get to that level, if you don't think you can get to that level, what's the point of doing all this? Give me time. Rome was not built in a day. All right, I was born with a pair of speed bags, and I'm getting fucking pummeled. But I will take that step forward, and at a rhythm, with one foot after another, hopefully I can continue to garner and continue my momentum, build some momentum even to get to that level. And on my way to that journey, I am definitely going to get Tekken King. I swear to God, I'm going to get Tekken King. I've been stuck in Bushin, Kinshin for so damn long. I will learn how to fuzzy guard. I will learn timing, rhythm, whiffing. I will learn all that stuff. I just want to get to Tekken King. Main takeaways on this is, from what I reviewed, I need to get better at clickbaiting, which means titling, thumbnails. I need to get better at it. Positioning, I feel like I don't have a proper position yet. Like, that's one thing I learned from Jumpy, which she has. It's like, this is my fighting game diary. You're coming along a journey with me, getting better at this game, and we can hang out as we as I get better. Awesome positioning. I think I need to learn or figure out how I'm going to position myself, right? There's coaches, there's pro players, there's all that kind of stuff. And then there's community, which is people who are very community orientated. I can try to work towards that. Maybe I can take part to live tournaments. Maybe I can do some other stuff. Maybe reach out to other content creators, rating, things like that. Just finding ways to find friends. And of course, refining my content. This is going to be a never-ending battle. And I ordered it from my priority to least priority. I know I talked a lot about production, editing better, but I think the first and foremost, it has to be entertaining and relevant, right? It has to be something that people want to see, and then everything else falls along from there, right? Okay? Now, let's talk about my motivation. I got a few Twitch chatters, which is fucking awesome, all right? Which is more than I could ever hope for, right? And I have Cass right now in the chat. This is some of my motivation, seeing some people, seeing some regulars, people that pop in every now and then, some people that pop in daily, right? These are the people that are there to see you, and I think that's really fucking cool. Next is even fan art. This is something I want to show off, right? This is from mainly Shuri Crystal Snow Girl. Hit her up if you want some commissions. She's amazing. She's so cool. She's awesome. She's been doing fan art for the stream for a while. I commissioned her recently, actually. Next is I'll see you in March, and that's it. That's the end of January. That's what's been going on. Next is I'll see you in March, and that's it. That's the end of January. Below, like the video, comment, subscribe, whatever, do your thing. And if you like Tekken, check out the channel, check out the live stream. And